don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll have links to any yarns, patterns, designers that I mentioned down below, as well as the link to Skein Appeal. So I guess we'll start with finished objects because I'm wearing one. So I finished my Salem sweater. So this is a cabled and bobbled sweater by Dragon Horde Yarn. And so it's one of those like batwing sweaters, and it's oversized, has a split hem. It is knit out of fingering weight held with mohair. So I used Headliner by True North Creative as the fingering weight yarn, and Heartbreaker by Polka Dot Creek for the mohair. And I really like how it turned out because so the mohair had purple in it. See if it'll focus, and you can kind of see it just has like a subtle focus on the sleeve, not on me, there we go. And there's like subtle blotches of purple from the mohair, and I really like it. It's super comfortable. I was worried when I was knitting it because at first, where it is that like really deep yoke, the sleeves looked so small, and then when I blocked it, it looked massive, and I was like, oh shoot. But then as it dried, it shrunk back up and it fits perfect. So I really enjoyed knitting this. I have to say, I got to a point where it was just like, I'm done with stockinette. It was, I got through the sleeves and I was like, oh, thank God I'm done the sleeves, I'm onto the body. And then it was just like, you know, I do an hour of knitting and it's like I may have knit an inch, and it was like, so I was ready to be done with it by the end, but I'm really glad I made it. It's super comfortable and it's a great pattern. If you're looking for a cabled oversized sweater, definitely go check it out. And yeah, so that's my biggest sort of finished object. My next finished object is I am knitting, well, not knitting, I knitted some scrappy socks. Now these have been worn. But so what I did was I used leftovers of two different self-striping yarns for the body. So this, the Heels, Toes, and Cuffs, is Tranquil by Leo and Roxy. And the body, I combined what was left over of my Wool Bear and like Christmas Advent and Nomadic Yarns Stay Sexy Don't Get Murdered. And I just randomly changed, you know, yarns as I felt like it and just created these super stripy, scrappy socks. I'm really happy with these. I really like them. They're comfortable. They're fun. So yeah, I think that's, oh no, I do have one more finished object. I was gonna say I'm done with finished objects. But my next finished object, it's done. They're done. I just haven't blocked them yet. But it's another pair of socks. They're living in this project bag. Focus. That I sewed myself. I got a sewing machine, trying to learn how to sew, specifically project bags. So this is one of the first ones I made, and I have another one here that I made as well that I'll show, but I kept the first couple just because they weren't, there are things wrong with it, but it's fine for me. I have made a whole bunch more, and I mean, I can only have so many project bags, so I am going to be listing, you know, the excess bags on Skein Appeal. Again, link will be in the description box below. Go there, sign up for the newsletter so you know when the bags are launching. I plan to probably do just like sporadic small launches of bags I should say drops of bags. They're going to be pretty unique fabrics. I like weird things. I like skulls. I like using random colors. I recently ordered some fabric that is like pinup girls, but they're zombie pinup girls. And I can't wait for it to come. Like, I'm so excited. So yeah, if you are into weird, unique kind of Halloween-y occult type stuff, I will have lots of project bags for you. So I knit these socks. So here's one of them. Again, I haven't blocked them. So this is made out of, it's called Ace of Spades. It's by Knitting After Midnight. This is also available at Skein and Peel. I really like how this yarn worked up. It worked up differently than I was expecting. I don't know why, but I really liked it. It was really nice to work with. And so, let's see, other sock. Ooh, not that it's any different. I tried a different type of heel on these. I was watching the Needles at the Ready podcast, and they were talking about a integrated heel pattern. So I knit this entire sock, including the heel and the heel turn and everything, on 9-inch circulars. I just switched to magic loop for the toe, but I really liked this pattern. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I won't know for sure how they fit until after I block them and wear them a few times, but I really enjoyed knitting them. I really hope it fits well, because I really liked it, and it was super fast. I'll leave the link to the pattern down below. So I didn't follow the pattern, I just followed the pattern for the heel. I did my own thing for the cuff and the toe. But yeah, I really enjoyed making it. My plan is to try a whole bunch of different heel types, and then do a video about, you know, what I liked, what I didn't like, and, you know, yeah, basically what I liked, what I didn't like, different kinds of heels, how you can modify them, etc. And I have small feet, so I still have, you know, quite a bit of this ball of yarn left. So probably gonna end up making a second pair of socks, because I don't really know what else to do with it, and then probably the leftovers will end up in my scrappy blanket. So that's it for finished objects, but I mean, considering I was working on this, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So my next finished object, oh, sorry, I just said my first whip to show you is currently on hold because I ran out of yarn. I started with crocheting and then I switched to knitting, and like I only knit for a while. There was a period of time where I didn't do any crochet, and I've recently just, you know, gotten back into crocheting more, and I think I forgot how much yarn crochet eats up, and I was like, foam ball of yarn will be totally enough for a baby blanket. It would be a little bit small. I might need to use a different yarn for the border, but it'll be more than enough. It was not more than enough. So this is where I got to with one ball of yarn. I'm making what is my favorite baby blanket pattern to make, the Thermopolis blanket, I think it's called. It's a free pattern on the Hook Nook blog, and I am using Ice Yarns, and the color, so it's Magic Light is the type of yarn. Does it have the colorway on here? Okay, it doesn't have the colorway on here, but like when you go to their website, you can clearly see which one it is. But if you go looking for this one, they don't have it. It's not in stock. Every other color is in stock in this Magic Light yarn. So it is a DK weight, and it's super soft. It's really gonna be a really nice baby blanket. I went to their website, couldn't find it. Went all over the internet. I could find this yarn, and again, every other color on different websites but this one. And so I eventually found an Etsy shop that had a couple balls in stock, but like the shipping was insane. And I was just like, ugh, I don't want to pay that much shipping just for one ball of yarn. And so I also ordered like, they also did like hand-dyed roving, so I ordered some roving for spinning. I don't need it, but it was just like, well, at least then I'm getting 2 items for the really expensive shipping. But anyway, that's on its way, and then I can finish the baby blanket. It's not for me, it's for a gift for somebody. But I have it here in my stash for a while too, and like I was deliberately saving it for something for like a baby, because it's such a pretty and soft baby yarn. So yeah, this is gonna be a quick one. My last whip is living in another project bag that I made. So I had gotten this fabric honestly a couple years ago. I had decided a couple years ago that I wanted to learn to sew. I went and got a bunch of fabric, including this one. It sat in the closet for 2 years. I think it went through 2 moves. And yeah, so we finally put it to use. I really like it. I feel like when Halloween comes, I'm just gonna have to stock up on fabric, because that's gonna be my time of year for fabric shopping. I mean, it's my time of year for home decor shopping as well. But so this one's a bit bigger. This one's, you know, kind of for like a shawl, which is what's living in here. I am crocheting the Flat Iron Shawl by TL Yarn Crafts. So let me find where my hook is so I don't lose it. Oop, apparently it fell out. So now it's very rolled up, which I was very concerned about at first, but then I looked, and a lot of people's sort of progress pictures, it was pretty rolled up until they blocked it. And so I'm finished with color 1. So color 1 is Sarah Good by Sorella Yarn. Oh, and this is a fingering weight shawl. Color 2 that I just started is a mystery skein by Leo and Roxy. So they had like, you know, mystery skeins at a discounted price. So I don't know what color way it is, but it's really pretty. And then for the 3rd color, I am using 1862 by Sorella Yarn. So this color and the 1st color were part of her Salem collection. This green. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's nice to have a little break from knitting, especially nice when I was doing this, like going back and forth. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I really want to try to kind of, you know, keep up with crocheting. Like I do want to, I love knitting, but I would like to, you know, do some crochet pieces here and there, especially just to keep it up. So yeah, that's all I've been working on. I clearly need to cast on something else. Probably gonna be the sea glass tee. I already have yarn caped up for it. I'm knitting I'm going to knit the sea glass tee pattern, but I'm going to make it long sleeved, just because I wanted to use fingering weight yarn, not DK. And so that's probably what I'm going to start next. Part of me's like, do I really want to start another sweater? But that's one that I'm really just like gonna kind of plug away at. I'm not worried if that's one that I pick up and put down, you know, regularly. But yeah, that's everything I have knit. This is a big accomplishment for me, and yeah, I hope you liked seeing what I've been knitting, crocheting, and sewing. And like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to go sign up for the Skein Appeal newsletter so that you don't miss the first bag drop. And there's also some really fun new stock that's going to be coming. So like sign up for the newsletter, because I'm going to start kind of releasing, you know, news to the newsletter subscribers first. There's going to be special discount codes for newsletter subscribers, etc. You know, I feel like I should also probably build up my newsletter list for Naughty Girl Crochet. There's been so many Instagram accounts lately that have gotten hacked and shut down that it's just like, if there are makers that you really like watching, sign up for their newsletter, or find out if they have other social medias, follow them there, follow them on Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest. You know, relying on just Instagram, you can no longer really do. So that's it.